Germany World Cup 2026. Squad review. Can Nagelsmann bring back glory? Imagine being one of the greatest football nations in history. 4 World Cups, countless legends, millions of passionate fans, and a reputation that made every opponent nervous before kickoff. Now imagine losing that reputation almost overnight. In 2014, Germany stood on top of the football world, the champions, the kings of football. But what happened next shocked everyone. In 2018, Germany crashed out of the World Cup group stage. Fans called it a disaster. Experts called it an accident. Many believed Germany would quickly recover. But 4 years later, the nightmare happened again. Another group stage exit, another humiliation, another chapter in one of the darkest periods in German football history. For the first time in decades, people around the world started asking a question nobody ever thought possible. Has Germany lost its football identity? Has the mighty German machine finally broken down? But football has a funny way of creating new heroes when nobody expects it. A new coach arrived. A new generation emerged. Young stars began lighting up stadiums across Europe, and suddenly hope returned. Now, as the 2026 World Cup approaches, Germany believes it may finally be ready to rise again. Leading the charge is one of football's most innovative managers, Julian Nagelsmann. His mission is simple: restore Germany's pride, rebuild the team's identity, and bring the World Cup back home. But can he really do it? Does Germany finally have the squad capable of challenging the world's best teams? Or are the wounds of recent failures still too deep to heal? Today, we're taking a deep dive into Germany's 2026 World Cup squad. We'll analyze every position, every star player, every strength, every weakness. And by the end of this video, we'll answer the biggest question of all: can Germany win the 2026 FIFA World Cup? Let's find out.
The heart of the team, Germany's midfield, the engine room. If Germany wants to compete with the best teams in the world, everything will depend on one area of the pitch, the midfield. Because this is where matches are controlled, this is where chances are created, and this is where championships are often won. Fortunately for Germany, this may be the strongest part of the entire squad. At the center of everything are two extraordinary talents, Jamal Musiala and Florian Wirtz. Together they represent the future of German football, but more importantly, they represent Germany's biggest hope for World Cup success. When Musiala receives the ball, defenders immediately panic. His movement is unpredictable, his dribbling is magical, and his ability to escape tight spaces makes him one of the most dangerous players in world football. Some players need space to create opportunities. Musiala creates opportunities even when there is no space. That's what makes him special. Then comes Florian Wirtz, a completely different type of player. While Musiala often relies on individual brilliance, Wirtz relies on intelligence. He sees passing lanes before anyone else. He understands movement, he understands timing, and he knows exactly when to speed up the game and when to slow it down. Together, they form a partnership capable of destroying even the strongest defenses. But Germany's midfield isn't just about two players. Joshua Kimmich remains one of the most important figures in the squad. For years, he has been the heartbeat of German football. Leadership, experience, determination. Kimmich brings qualities that every successful team needs. Young stars provide excitement, veterans provide stability, and Germany has both. Then there are players like Leon Goretzka, Angelo Stiller, and Alexander Pavlovich. Each brings something different: physicality, creativity, defensive balance, depth. One of the biggest reasons Germany fans feel optimistic is because this midfield has the potential to compete with anyone: Spain, France, England, Argentina, Brazil. No matter who stands on the opposite side of the field, Germany's midfield has enough quality to fight back, and that alone makes them dangerous. The attack. Can Germany score enough goals? Now we arrive at perhaps the biggest question surrounding Germany's World Cup hopes. Who scores the goals? Because creating chances is important, but finishing them is even more important. Throughout football history, almost every World Cup winning team had a reliable goal scorer. Someone who could deliver during the biggest moments. Someone who could decide matches with a single opportunity. Germany's attack has talent. A lot of talent. But there are still questions. Kai Havertz is expected to play a major role. Few players divide opinion like Havertz. On his best day, he looks world-class, elegant, technical, intelligent, capable of producing moments of brilliance. But consistency has sometimes been a challenge. German fans know exactly how important he could become. If Havertz finds top form during the tournament, Germany's attack immediately becomes much more dangerous. Then there's Leroy Sane, one of the fastest and most exciting players in the squad. When Sane is confident, he can destroy defenders. His pace is terrifying, his dribbling is exceptional, and his ability to stretch defenses creates opportunities for everyone around him. The problem? Consistency. Sometimes he looks unstoppable. Other times, he disappears from matches. Germany needs the best version of Leroy Sane. Not occasionally, but throughout the entire tournament. Young attacking talents are also emerging. New players continue pushing for places in the squad. Competition is increasing. And that's exactly what Nagelsmann wants. Because great teams are built on competition. No player should feel comfortable. Every position must be earned. And Germany finally appears to be moving in that direction again. What makes this team different? Many people look at Germany's squad and immediately compare it to previous generations. The 2014 World Cup winners. The legendary teams of the past. The teams that dominated international football. But perhaps that's the wrong comparison. Because this Germany is different. The modern game has changed. Football today is faster, more technical, more demanding. Nagelsmann understands that. Instead of trying to recreate the past, he's trying to build something new. A team that presses aggressively. A team that attacks quickly. A team that adapts to different opponents. A team that embraces modern football. This flexibility could become one of Germany's greatest strengths. Against weaker opponents, they can dominate possession. Against stronger opponents, they can counterattack. Against defensive teams, they can create through midfield. Against attacking teams, they can exploit